Bop'S funeral never had that incident free. There are several hurdles to buck up on along the way. These hurdles came at a time when they were almost impossible to cross. But by the help of Father God, we were able to cross them. I could have called those hurdles roadblock, but I used hurdles because none of us was hurdlers. We don't know if to jump hurdle. We never trained for hurdle. The hurdles had to do with the cemetery, church, and the pastor. The first one was the cemetery. However, we planned to use the family plot. When I went in to look at the family plot, it was a steep hill. We cannot stand up on the hill without holding on to maybe a bamboo or something. So I said to myself, this is trouble. Maybe the grave can't make us up because I don't know how to go dig us up. But we will get level from to make the grave. However, the Art of Love team did it. They took 5 days and complete the sepulchre. I will show that to you in a post by itself. These men work miracle. When they finish, I exhale. I thought this was the hardest task into the funeral arrangement. So I said everything will be good after this. Nothing can beat this. Until we meet up into the second hurdle. The second hurdle was the church. The church Gully grew up in and refused him. Hence the pastor said him can't take the social media. That's too much excitement for his church. When he did that, it was not too far away from the funeral date. So that was kind of frightening. I went and checked with the church, Shortwood, the 7th-day Adventist church, but they said they had wanted more time to make that decision. Furthermore, they had a funeral that date at the church. I remember reaching out to Big Stone. He said, boy, Tom, don't worry yourself. Check with the minister. You know she know you and everything, and she will do that for you. So I couldn't wait to hang up with him, call the minister at about 10 o'clock that night on the 6th of January. She answered my call and she was ready to help. She said give her some time. So she hung up and I got a call 30 minutes later from one of her representatives who told me the venue will be at the Ronnie Williams Entertainment Center. Couldn't want it better than that. Immediately that hurdle was crossed. 2 days before the funeral, the pastor who's supposed to preach over the body back down, and that was frightening. Him same wife sick and him can't make it. Again, I had to call Big Stone, who said to me he know a pastor and he will call him. He got the pastor, gave it to Anne-Marie Chamberlain. Him tell us $40,000 plus him want him band for come for $80,000. So we now have $120,000. And he insists if him bands now come, he won't be preaching. First of all, we were never hooked up for no bands. We never need the bands. But he insisted. Then he started to defend the money and all these type of things. I never knew that church would stick out an X amount of cash to preach over our body. And have great attitude. If we not pay for the bands and pay for this and pay for that and pay for this, he's not coming. So on the day of the funeral, Mr. Claude Sinclair, aka Big Stone, introduced us to a pastor. She and Anne-Marie Chamberlain spoke and she made herself available for the ceremony and she did well. So I am happy. Everything went on incident free, no drama, no problem, nice service. I was not 100% happy with everything. There's a little disappointment which I'll talk about later, but no one had any control over that. But thank God, Gully was laid to rest in his community, in the vicinity of his grandmother's grave, Mama Gully. And if he decides to sing down there, He can't do no Bantan song because she will pepper him kin. Don't live for the kid, you know. She will pepper him kin. But I must say, thanks to the female pastor and for the congregation who attend on behalf of the bereaved family. Thanks to the news media to be at their best behavior. Thanks to everyone who made it happen. Stay tuned for the Talk Show Tele crew to visit the Art of Love community where Gully was active in the club. It will be streamed live on all platforms. You will update it as Cardi. Talk Show, no? So this is a Gully uncle.
And Miss Gully.
And see and Gully at top there. The general.
She raised Robert.
Yeah. Talk true, tell you. Why may I tell you, Joby? I admire your longevity, man. I admire your tremendous effort, your love, your loyalty to Bob. Very few people, Joby, stand the test of time. Very few people is there when you really and truly need it. Damn. I know because I have been in that situation where I need a friend. So, Joby, Joseph Current, you're the best, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Talk Truth Tele is the best television.
Talk truth, youth. Talk truth. Talk truth, people. Talk truth.
Joseph Current, aka Joby, says so.